Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Athena, and I am the Tarot Alchemist. I'm here today doing the Gemini X or Next video. So, in this series, we're going to look at whether or not this is for those of you to contemplate whether or not you need to, if it's better to go with the person from the past, that could be your ex, or if you should focus on the next, maybe someone new or new love or just moving on. So that's the purpose of this reading. But before we do that, here goes my regular spiel, okay? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And because I do upload videos every Thursday, the weekly videos, and then I also do random daily videos here and there. So be sure to check that out. If you ever want to do a live or video recording reading with me, feel free to go to the description box below. I have all that information. Especially if you feel like this resonates, you might want a personal reading, or you can always go to my website, thetarotalchemist.com. That is ZTHEE, tarotalchemist.com. Okay, so now we're going to focus on um, what we're here for, the Gemini X or Next video. So I already went and pre-shuffled the cards, so you guys don't have to wait, so we can just dive right in. So let's start with the X. So with the X, I feel like a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are going to have an ex that might want to come back, represented by the Phoenix card, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. I feel like whatever the circumstances were that caused you guys to break up or not be in each other's life, I feel like this person is contemplating coming back and starting anew to rekindle, like the card said, rekindle something new. Because I feel like on some level, someone left the relationship. Maybe the relationship was codependent. Maybe one person wanted the other person more, because we definitely got the runner card, runner, codependent, fear of intimacy, let it go. So somebody maybe had some emotional issues or couldn't handle the relationship in some form, or maybe it wasn't healthy. Maybe you guys were in a codependent situation and they just left, right? It could be you. Remember, these readings can be taken vice versa. So take it how it applies. But somebody ran away from the relationship. Maybe they weren't ready to commit. Maybe they had a lot of emotional issues. Maybe had a hard time loving in a healthy way, right? But I see them wanting to commit to you, represented by the 10 of Pentacles. I see them wanting to come back and looking for a long-term commitment. 10 of Pentacles represents long-term commitment, having children, having family, loyalty, like love that lasts and impacts through generations. So I see that they want that with you, but they're having a hard time deciding, represented by the 2 of Pentacles. They have a hard time deciding whether or not they want to come back and start something new again, represented by the Page of Wands. And they're confused. They're confused about how to go about this. I feel like for a lot of them, the confusion is whether or not they should try this again or to come back to you. Because I feel like they're scared, maybe that you're going to reject them, maybe that it's not going to work out again, if you even want them back. So I feel like that's what's causing the delay in the situation. They're confused also whether or not it's going to come back and be better, or if it's going to come back to the same old thing. But I do see them wanting to reconnect with you, okay? They want a reunion with you, represented by the 3 of Cups. And they want this ultimate happiness with you, represented by the Sun. But it's reversed, so they're worried that they question whether or not it's going to come back and be good. They're questioning if they're capable of having that again with you. And I see them holding back. I see them holding back how they truly feel. Maybe they weren't as communicative about their feelings for some of you, but I see them holding back how they truly feel about you. For some of you, you may be questioning whether or not this person really loves or care about me. They do. It's just that they're not communicating that to you. So that is the situation with the X. The X is going to come back for a lot of you wanting to rekindle things. If it's delayed, it's because they're having a hard time trying to make a choice of whether or not you're going to even accept them coming back, whether or not it's going to work this time, those type of things. So that is the X. Now we're moving on to the next. So some of you might have somebody new, or contemplating, just dating and moving on. So this is going to be that reading. So for some of you, especially if you have someone new, you're worried about whether or not you can trust them. Maybe you have trust issues after going through things with your ex, or maybe you've seen some sneakish behavior or any kind of behavior that has red flags. I feel like you guys are worried about whether or not you can move on with this person. And I feel like this is your energy. It's like, you know, I've been through enough love situations. I'm not taking any shit anymore. Queen of Swords energy is definitely not taking any crap anymore. Like, you want to get straight to the point. Communication is very forthright, blunt, and direct. Okay, because there's a lot of things from the past either plaguing you or this person represented by the Five of Swords. It's like a lot of you want to move on to something new, but you keep looking back, you keep looking to the past, and I'm feeling it's this ex person, because I feel like some of you still have this ex person in your mind, right? Knight of Pentacles. This relationship with this person new, or if you meet someone new, for those of you who still haven't met anyone, is going to be moving very, very slow. It's very slow moving, represented by the Knight of Pentacles. But it does have, even though the relationship's not going to be progressing very fast, it does have the potential to be something that will grow into long-term, represented by the Knight of Pentacles. Because you or this person, or vice versa, or both, are looking at each other as star fulfillment, like having the things that each other wants. Maybe they're doing the things that you want, but you kind of like, you don't trust it, or they don't trust you on some level. And I see you guys moving forward to each other in some way, or they're moving towards you, wanting to give you long-term commitment, and vice versa. For some of you, you might be dating someone new, or someone new that you might go on a trip with, represented by the Retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world. So maybe you guys are going to go on a trip to learn more about each other and to solidify more of a connection, to see where this relationship is going. Okay. But there's a lot that you haven't learned about this person. And I have a feeling that is why the Seven of Swords card is here, because usually this card represents deception, represents not fully knowing or understanding, or not trusting someone, like being deceived. But I feel like with the Dragonfly, truths are going to come out. Maybe you guys go on a trip and you find out some things about this person that you never knew before. Doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but I just feel like you guys don't fully know this person yet, so you don't trust this person. But there's love there, represented by the love abounds, so it has the ability to grow. And I have a feeling that for some of you, your past situation is affecting what this new situation is bringing. But I see a lot of like this new situation, like they're watching you, or you're watching them, and it's like, especially with that Seven of Swords, it's like they don't trust you, or you don't trust them. Like, you're checking their social media, you're checking all kind of things, you're like keeping tabs on them, or they're keeping tabs on you, trying to figure out where this connection is going, right? From your ex, I forgot to mention this, let go of control issues. So maybe one, or about both of you, or one of the person, I don't know which one, you would know that, choose how it resonates, has control issues, or were controlling, or wanted, or maybe just stubbornness. Like, you know, you get in relationships with people, usually one person is more stubborn than the other, you know, they have a problem with control. So that was there, but your ex does love you. Your ex does love you. All right, so give me a second as I shuffle the cards, and we're going to focus on, you know, who should you choose? Like, who is more sincere? Should you go back to the ex, or should you go back to the next? That's going to be so interesting. Hold on. Guys, while you're getting this reading, make sure you please like and subscribe to the channel, okay? Like and subscribe, and all my information is listed down below. And also feel free to go to my website, thetaratalchemist.com, okay? All right, should they ex or next? Give me the outcome of going back to the ex, or should they entertain their next? Okay. All right. Listen. Should we go back to the X? Go back to the next. Okay. So, Gemini, unfortunately, there's no clear-cut decision. It's going to be up to you what you want to do. There's no like clear, go to your ex. There's no clear, go to the next. But I will read you the outcome. For you guys, Gemini, I do see that your ex wants to come back and give you, reconcile with you. Maybe this person was a player or playboy, or maybe they were non-committal, maybe whatever the reason that caused them to leave, I see them wanting to come back. I do feel like they're going through a change or state of transformation and they're trying to make a decision, but it's being halted. It might be coming in slow. I do see them wanting to come back, but they're struggling in some way. They're struggling to decide how they're going to go about it. But the time being away from you is changing them in ways, and transforming them, whether or not they're communicating that to you or not, they're being changed in certain ways. But I see them coming out of that change and coming out of that indecision and making some decision towards you at some point. Now, the next, I do see them as being someone that is very romantic, that cares about you, that wants love and commitment from you, represented by the King of Cups. And they want to give you the ultimate commitment of long-term commitment, represented by the Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like the foundations of this relationship will be tested. And it's like, I have a feeling that this person is maybe triggering you or causing you to identify maybe the relationship dysfunction you had with your ex. And that some of you, I fear that some of you are in a rebound situation with this new person to try to move on from your ex and you haven't fully addressed certain things. So the foundations of this new relationship is not as strong as it should be, and it will be tested. But it's going to be up to you what you decide. I feel like a lot of you are still tied to your ex, and I have a feeling a lot of you are going to be waiting on hearing a reconciliation from them. They're going to want to come back and rekindle things, but they may not fully give what you want. Don't take them back unless they giving you what you want. This new person, I see they want to give their heart to you. They want, or when they show up, they are going to want that long-term commitment. But I feel like you need to work on releasing some habits or getting over your ex fully for the relationship to work out. Okay. But thank you guys for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. In the description box is all my information below for live and video recorded readings or to purchase my jewelry. On my social media, on my Facebook, Instagram, I am at the Tarot Alchemist. Okay, I'm at the Tarot Alchemist, THEE. And if you want to ever book a personal reading, you can book one at thetarot alchemist.com. Okay, thank you, Gemini.